Did I overreact in this situation? You did not. People act like pricks because people let them get away with it. I was rear-ended by a 17-year-old on a phone and now my spine is irreparably damaged, and I walk with a cane at 41. I can barely get down the stairs of my apartment anymore, and I dislocate sublux my shoulders when trying to take out the trash. It exacerbated several genetic health issues I should have had another decade to prepare for. This isn't like T9, or my perfect memory of what key to press tactilely, how many times to make which letter, or the 1,337 days. And we should have definitely had more rules about not using our phones while driving 20 years ago. It sucks, but this is one of the few instances where you maybe have to come off a bit mean to get the point across. It's a whole lot better than them learning their lesson the other way. Isn't using your phone while driving illegal in America? I absolutely hate the "but you're fine, relax" response. Yes, him fine because I was actually paying the fuck attention, but the next person might not be so lucky. I'm shocked she apologized. No one else would have done that. People need to stop using their phones and just drive. Glad you're okay. You almost died because of someone being careless on their phone while driving, breaking a very necessary law. You did what was necessary, tbh. The fact that her only takeaway from this incident was that she was the one wronged by your legitimate outrage just speaks to both her cluelessness and sense of entitlement. As the saying goes, you can't fix stupid. Let's hope that her next victim is just as lucky as you were. You overreacted because you were full of adrenaline. Not all overreactions are wrong. I once did get hit by a car in the exact same situation. The car clipped my left knee and spun me around to the ground. My knee hyperextended, and I got up and started screaming at the driver as he drove off. Had I been a step faster, I probably would have ended up on his hood. He never even looked to see if there was a pedestrian before turning on red. It took me a second to realize there was a lady in her car right in front of me. As I was screaming, she looked mortified. But I didn't care. It happens. The lawyers of the person she kills or severely injures because she's driving while on her phone will not be overreacting when they haul her over the coals for vehicular manslaughter. The jury will not be overreacting to find her guilty. The judge will not be overreacting by sentencing her to prison. Similar situation happened to me years ago. A teenager was backing out of a parking space as I was walking with my infant in a stroller. She almost backed into the stroller. I yelled out as she was getting closer, and then finally I smacked the back of her car. She slammed on the brakes. I see her window is down, so I yelled out something like, "You almost hit a baby. Start paying attention." I didn't cuss her out or anything, but I was very angry and she started crying. My wife thought it was a little much. I hope she learned the lesson. You may have overreacted, but it's understandable. Also, her reaction at the end would make me not feel too bad about it. Doesn't sound like she learned a lesson. Though kudos for her for admitting it was her fault and that she was on her phone. Maybe you could have said, "Hey, maybe you should put the phone down and concentrate on not hitting people." Killing someone wouldn't be worth that phone call. Maybe being more calm would have made her react different. No overreaction. Oh no, you made her cry and get upset. Ooh, poor little idiot. Is she more or less upset than she would have been if she did hit you? If she put you in the hospital? If she killed you? What then? How much would her tears mean to you then? Why should it matter now? It's so great that she didn't hit you simply because you were paying attention to your surroundings. Fuck her. More people who use cell phones while driving should be so lucky to just get scared. Hopefully she cuts that stupid shit out before she does put someone in the hospital. Or worse, glad you weren't injured. You didn't overreact. She almost killed you. Hopefully she doesn't use her phone while driving moving forward. I would have been livid. I fucking hate people that use their phone while driving. Just behind on the list of people that drink and drive. Morons. Fuck that person. Oops, sorry, I almost killed you. My phone was important is not even nearly enough for TBH. Nothing will be enough in that moment. You 100 did the right thing. OP. I almost hit a guy and his kid once. Was going in a roundabout, and all of the sudden I'm faced with some dad and son both not wearing helmets coming straight at me because they decided to ride their bikes left in the roundabout to avoid actually going around the entire roundabout. I honked, scared the shit out of the kid who fell off his bike. The father starts yelling at me saying I didn't have to scare them. I replied, you shouldn't be going the wrong way around a roundabout. I can't believe you're teaching your kid that. Plus, you're not even wearing helmets. He said, well, we are all fine, so you need to calm down. Which made me rage. So I screamed back, I'm sure your reaction will be like this the next time you do something stupid like that and your kid's brains are all over the pavement. Grow the fuck up. Drove off after that. I always hope that message got through to him. Doubt it. There was no overreaction. She straight up told you she was on her phone? She will be responsible for a fatality if she doesn't change. You had every right to be mean. My dad got killed by a drunk driver. Well, that's what the cops say anyway, so I have no pity for distracted people who almost kill or kill people with their car. You did not react enough in my opinion, should have slashed 1 or 2 tires. Maybe you saved a life sometime in the future. You did not overreact. If you are caught using your phone while driving in the UK, you will lose your license even if it's completely clean, and even if you cause no harm in the moment. That's not for no reason. Phone use while driving is lethal. She is 100% in the wrong and she needed to be rattled to give her some perspective and clarity in how reckless she was being. You just saved her from a future manslaughter charge.